Hello right bags, it's Jade with another update for you about the Rust situation. It is now live on Xbox, or it should be. That's what they just tweeted out about 20 minutes ago. Some people are still having problems trying to connect to the Xbox version and they're saying it's still not showing, but that's what they've put out on Twitter. I'm going to cover that as well as the kind of mucked up launch this morning, but it does appear that PlayStation is a little bit more stable now. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe for the best, no BS, no bias reviews, games and news. And also go and check out my video I did yesterday talking about the updates and what ones are actually missing from the console. I can confidently say right now what you can expect and what won't be in the game. So pretty much lots of you guys were replying to the tweet they've just put out 20 minutes ago saying that the Xbox One version is now ready. So props to them for getting it done. It did look like it might end up being Monday that they actually got it finalised, but they have managed to get it live. It is ready to go and you should be able to join crossplay servers or Xbox separate servers. Now PlayStation fans will have obviously had a bit more advantage, but not that much since it's only just went stable about an hour ago. So let's face it, there isn't that much to gain or lose if you're joining a crossplay server. Well, it shouldn't be anyway. If you're still having problems, hopefully you'll be able to get on. Just keep trying and eventually you'll get there. Now what happened this morning at pretty much 11 o'clock, they put out a post saying the game was now live an hour ago. That's how good Double 11 were at communication. Obviously they maybe didn't want to let everyone know at once because they feared this problem might happen. But yeah, I got to play about 15 minutes in the live stream earlier today and then I was booted, or I left and then I couldn't get back in and then it crashed and no one could log in. It's only just been fixed for PlayStation players about an hour ago. If you've been lucky enough to play all that time, well done you, but the vast majority of people have had real problems actually playing today. I'll cut them some slack. I would say 5 hours of not being able to play a game that you spent more money to get access for the pre-order and only being told about the pre-order date literally on that day. I kind of feel that is a little bit shitty, but it's not the worst thing ever. Outriders spent like 3 days to get their shit together and that was at full launch. So we can only hope this will happen now and it won't happen when the game's actually out on May the 21st for everyone. If you did miss it, don't forget that the beta finishes on the 6th of May. They did say they would extend it for the Xbox players, but considering they have managed to get access to it today, I wouldn't expect it to be extended. So the 6th of May is going to be the last day of the beta unless they plan any other changes. Also, don't forget, crossplay doesn't have to be there. You can play just on Xbox or just on PlayStation or with each other. There is no mouse and keyboard support and the skin stores and stuff like that won't be active yet. The update on Xbox, if you're brand new to updating it because you've just bought it, should be around 4 GB, 3.7, something like that. And yes, you can stream it. There are some real dickheads. Ignore the actual sign that says it when you load in the game. They put up a community post out on their website that said you can stream, you can post screenshots, you can talk about it in public now. And in terms of where we're at, as I was kind of alluding to, it does look like the Rust console version is set from 2018 around August or September. So it's literally missing 2.5 years worth of content. No electricity, no cars, no vehicles, no air balloon, no minicopter, no huge helicopter for transport, no modular traps. A lot of stuff is missing from the console version. I would say probably too much considering the prices they're trying to charge. I guess in their eyes they feel that this is the way that Rust came out with early access, more or less, with a few more extra updates, then that's the price they can charge, but they're already charging more than it was on PC and a lot of games similar. I ain't gonna let go of this, I ain't. They are pretty much the same price. So yeah, no cargo ship, no oil rigs, that is a big component of the game. We can only hope they get added in. If anyone's saying they're going to be added in for the full game release, I hope so. That'd be really cool if they are. I hope there's some surprises and maybe it's a really up-to-date version. But I don't think they would allow any of like IGN to play a really old version. And I think we would have seen a lot more from the marketing showing some of this stuff. But who knows? I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's a lot more stuff being added to it. But right now, no farming, no electricity, no cars, minicopters, literally so much of the content that has made Rust really good. And it is the old tech system. No tech tree. You have to go and find all the blueprints yourself if you want to progress in the game. You won't be able to just spend scrap and unlock what you want. No grenade launchers, no L96 I do believe rifle, a bunch of other stuff like that is not in the game. No horses, no mounts, no stables, no boat shops. They do have the monuments with the key card stuff that you have to get through, and they do have some helicopter airdrops that you'll be able to get some loot from, and that's pretty much going to be your best bet. So Whenever you hear that helicopter coming past you, not the one that's going to just shoot you at any time, but the one that actually drops stuff off, try your best to go and get that loot, because that'll be one of the best ways you're going to get advanced gear for a while. If you want more details on this, exactly what is missing, go and check out the video that I did, like I said, yesterday. It details all the updates that the PC version of Rust has had, giving you a brief breakdown of what to expect. I'm not ragging, I reckon some of this stuff will come to console, absolutely, but we don't know when. They still haven't released exactly when they're going to be updating it. Is it going to be every month? Is it going to be every 2 months? And I find this pretty poor. For a game that's been out 6-7 years, to not have this kind of roadmap in place of when we're going to see some of this content, at least for the first few drops, it's pretty poor stuff going on. Like Ark, Conan, DayZ, no matter what you say about them games, they more or less had the same content when they launched, because maybe they was in early access, they could get away with it more. But when they came out of early access 1.0, they were all on parity with PC. Sometimes DLC, sometimes a big update offering like a free map or something. You might have to wait for console for like 6 weeks, fine. But a 6-7 year old game, and we're 2.5 years behind. I call BS on this. I call absolutely BS that people are defending charging double the price almost from PC just to have a bit of beta access and a bit of staging access. I definitely feel this is like underhand shenanigans. They should have just sold it at the same price as PC or a bit more to take care of the costs of porting it to Xbox and PlayStation. They'll still make loads of ruder skins. It just seems like this has been absolutely greed over the hype of the game, and I'll keep repeating that all day long. But doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy the game, doesn't mean I'm not going to give it a fair review. I'm absolutely going to try it on the Xbox, the PlayStation 4 Pro and a Series X to give you guys a proper opinion about how it performs, what it looks like, and yeah, I guess I've got to take into account what kind of content it's got into it. If anyone else still saying, oh yeah, but we love Rust, I can't wait for Rust, it's just any version's okay. Nah fam, I'll tell you now, you asked lots of Rust players. 2 years ago, it wasn't in a great position. It's only in the last 18 months that Rust has got really good, hence why it's got more players playing it than any other survival game on a daily average basis. That's why it's got good, because they added all this content to it. So yeah, I think console's got a lot to prove. If they can prove me wrong, they start banging out roadmaps showing they're going to put the helis in October, they're going to bring farming in September, you know, that kind of stuff. I'll be down for that. I'll be totally down to see some of that, and I'll be down to support it. But until then, I ain't going to be supporting their additions and deluxe and ultimate when they fucked up the beta today, and I don't have much hope for launch actually being much better. Harsh, yeah, but damn it, if you're going to pay AAA prices, you're going to charge them kind of prices, you need to deliver AAA kind of product. Anyway, enough. I know everyone's going to be excited. They're going to go, oh, Jade Sharp. Let me know how you're finding the game. Absolutely let me know what kind of platform you're on, what console you're on, if it's an Xbox One, Series S, X. Really want to know what performance is like. Let me know if you found anything unusual that shouldn't be there from later updates, if you think something's managed to sneak in. And let me know how many kills and how many times you've been door camped by some little Zoomers. There we go. It's live, hopefully. Enjoy, people. I'll be back on Sunday with a live stream. And yeah, enjoy the beta.